What's up, everybody? This is Randall Barnes reporting live from Fort Valley State University, and it's officially the week after homecoming. The whole month has definitely been interesting. We had a few events leading up to homecoming week that definitely kept us excited and engaged. A few of those are going to be covering this week. But there's one event in particular that we all are fans of on campus, and it's called Jamming the Caf. Located in our cafeteria that Power Jams 96.9 and also the Mass Communications Department puts on. In our cafeteria that Power Jams 96.9 and also the Mass Communications Department puts on. It's been going on for over 2 decades. And it seems like every artist we bring through blows up. Bryson Tiller, K-Camp, Lucci. Fort Valley is an example of how HBCUs are cultural epicenters. So the Thursday before homecoming week, there were 2 young ladies that were brought in. They happen to both be sisters, which I found out later on after I talked to them. And they're almost in a sense like a modern day Salt-N-Pepa. Mulan V is the rapper. She's from Los Angeles, California, and she has this single called Drop It that's been getting a lot of radio play. And her sister is a female DJ named Suga Shae. I'm gonna say it again. She is a female DJ, and she's really popping in Atlanta doing big things. So I got a chance to sit down and chop it up with them and talk about some pretty great topics, man. And Suga Shae said something that we as millennials want all adults and elders to hear. So first of all, I want to say thank you guys for coming down to Fort Valley. Homecoming's next week, and these 2 young ladies were part of Jamming in the Caf that we've been doing for 22 years. Wow. So can you guys just tell the crowd who you are?
My name is DJ Suga Shae. I'm out of ATL. One of the female DJs that's in Atlanta.
The hottest female DJ.
Okay, and what's your name?
And I'm Mulan V. I'm straight out of California, LA. And I am a singer, rapper, and owner of Mulan V Beauty.
Okay, so what's Mulan V Beauty?
It's a beauty company. We sell hair extensions, beauty products, all different types of things. We have an online boutique. It's owned by me and my team and everything like that, but it's mostly catered to women.
Okay, I understand.
Beauty products and hair.
Entrepreneur, I see. Okay, we're gonna definitely get to that in a second. But I wanted to start off with your starting music. How'd you start?
I've been singing since I was a little girl, and then after high school I got into rapping, and then it just all kind of came together. And then my dad produces, and we started making beats and things like that, and getting in the studio, and then it went from there basically. Okay,
so who are your influences? Because I noticed that the first song you did when you were performing was the beat for the next episode by Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. So those 2 people, did they influence you, or was it other people?
Yeah, definitely. Pretty much any West Coast, old school rap does, or Missy Elliott, or who else? TLC, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown. The list goes on. Okay. Love a lot. Okay, so you said a lot of female artists. So how does it feel being a female artist in 2016? Because it's gotten better from the 90s, but it still seems like the only rapper or singer that's doing anything is Nicki Minaj. So how does it feel being in that space? It feels good. I think, people are excited to see more variety and stuff like that. So right now, it's a pretty good look, to be in this position. So I like where everything is going so far.
Okay. And we have Suga Shae here, the DJ, female DJ. And that's definitely different because we said that just the environment has changed for female artists, but female DJ, that's still sort of like, I can count on my 2 hands, how many female DJs I know. So tell me your story.
My story, just growing up, always had musical influences, just being a part of music. My mom always kept me in, different music classes, playing violin, clarinet, saxophone, flute, drums. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's always been a part of me. So, just picked up on it, and I've always been in a club environment, and also a lot of my friends are producers and rappers. Like, I'm just organically around it. So 2 years ago, I just picked it up and took it serious, and it just came to me like water. It flows. So I know it's definitely like God trying to tell me something.
So are you a host? You host?
No, not yet, but I'm gonna get into all of that.
Okay, so like one thing I always wanted to ask, especially a DJ, you're a female DJ too, it's perfect. What is the difference between DJing and hosting, and especially as it relates to parties? Because here at Fort Valley, you have a lot of people that'll say, okay, it's hosted by this person, that person, but you look on Snapchat, they're just there. They're not even on the microphone.
It's a different type of situation now when 2016 when you're hosting. Hosting meaning, you're there as a host. Like for my birthday, I did all types of parties in Atlanta, but a lot of those parties I hosted them, meaning I was coming in to enjoy myself and just have a great time.
Okay.
I'm somebody that's, we didn't want other people to see like, oh, she has a good time. So then they want to get you to come in because, it's good to have people come in, have a good time as a host. It makes other people want to have fun, and it just looks like, you know how to have a good time and have a party. So
it's not host as far as like what Tex James and DJ Smooth were doing?
No, it's not that. But do I host and DJ? Absolutely. As a DJ, you have to be able to talk, and you have to talk a record up sometimes. You have to give out birthday shout outs, all that type of stuff.
Okay, so you said something that is very important to me about communication. So one thing that I see just in my personal opinion is that a lot of DJs, they're great DJs, they can mix, they can scratch and everything, but they can't talk for anything.
Yeah.
So just be honest.
It's something that you have to work on, just like they have to work on the mixing and the scratching. It's some people just have that gift of gab, and then other people, you have to work on it because you don't want it to be forced. You want it to be like me talking to you right now or me talking to my sister. It has to sound natural because you want people to really get a feel of your personality. That's really what it's for. So
let me ask both of you, is it a regional thing? Because you have the different regions of America, and it's black folks just in general, even from the Georgia area. Like I'm from Macon, we have a different slang, we talk different. Atlanta, the different parts of Atlanta talk different, have different slang. When you're from California, you said you're in Atlanta now, but you're from...
I'm from New York, but I've been here 11 years. 11 years, this is home for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the difference as far as like communication and also just musical style? I want to start with you. Like what's the difference being from New York and moving to Atlanta? What's the difference that you see?
The difference that I see, being in the South is definitely you guys are more welcoming. You guys help people, just everybody just happy. They're perky, it's sunny outside. Hey, how are you doing? How's your mom? But in New York, it's like we won't even speak to our cousins walking down the street. And that's just what it is. And it's no offense. It's just, that's just the way it is. So it's definitely a different culture.
Wow, I've definitely heard about that.
Sorry, New York, but it's the truth. We're angry. I don't know why we're angry, but we are.
Homeboys from New York, I remember in high school, he said, man, I love living in Georgia because like we can talk to people.
Yeah.
Like you don't get robbed down here. I'm like, what?
No, you don't get robbed. You'll get robbed.
What's a robbery? I'm like, no, I'm just playing. But as far as like the different musical styles, you have down south, and it's been really popular for like the longest time. And we see that the West Coast is finally having a resurgence musically. Kendrick Lamar, YG, The Game has come back with some diss songs, of course. He's still a great artist. So, like, what do you think about how music is turning? Because it seems like the South still has that dominance, but the West Coast is coming back.
Yeah, I definitely think that they're making their way back, getting things going. I think, we've got a strong force now of artists. Before it was just like one artist would come, then they would be done, then another artist would come. Now you got a whole group. You have variety now. You got options to choose from. So I definitely think that they're, making a comeback and getting back powerful again. So I think that's a great thing.
Okay. So you guys are really sisters?
Yeah. Real sisters.
Oh, real sisters?
Same name, everything.
So you're the older sister, right?
Yeah.
I can just tell.
How?
It's a different vibe that you have. And not like, and don't feel disrespected. Like how old are you? You can tell. You can tell
Not
me.
on air.
Okay, I'm a guess in my head. Okay, and I'm not even gonna ask you. I'm just gonna guess in my head because I know that you're the oldest, you're the youngest.
Yeah.
So as far as being being a team, especially being sisters, how does that work? Because I noticed that like in business, a lot of family can't work together. So like how you guys so cohesive? Because you seem very cohesive.
I don't know, it's funny because we always joke that we kind of have the same brain, like we're a lot alike. So I think that helps. And then I think the fact that, the age gap between us, because she's older, she helps me with a lot of stuff. She'll give me advice, like, sis, do this, sis, don't do that. Like, she kind of, has my back. So I actually like it in that sense because I can trust her because she's not going to catch, she's not going to let me slip. She's not going to let me fall off. She's going to call me like, what's going on with you, what you doing? And then I help her with certain stuff too. So I think we work, pretty well together. And it's fun. I think it's fun because we both are into music, but we both have our own thing going on. She's a DJ, I'm an artist, and it just works,
So it's definitely not like we planned this or anything like that. Like it's just our genes because our father is into music. So it's just really something I picked up. That's something that she did, and it just happened. Like, you know, we got together as far as me supporting my sister and helping her with whatever she needs my help with. And but I do my own thing. She has her hair, she has makeup, she does everything. So you know, but I like it. It's a good time for the bond and you know, just all that good stuff.
Okay, perfect. And one thing about the music industry now, because I write books, I'm an author, and it's just like the internet has just changed the game, because I know that books aren't selling out how they used to, because they're not selling paperback copies, and music with Tidal and Apple Music and Spotify and SoundCloud and all that's going on. Even for DJs, it's sort of diluting, you know, sales and also reach as well. So I hear that, you know, you told me that you sell hair, you have your own company in that sense. So just for both of you, how is it hustling in 2016? Just not being just a DJ or just a artist. Like, how is it hustling basically now?
It's really what you put into it, because they put everything at your fingertips. So if you want to make $1 million, or if you want to make whatever it is, it's about the work that you put in, because it's right there in front of your face. Everything is accessible to you in this day and age, because they make it so easy for you to put it out there. All these social media, you know, venues that you can use, and also using some of your friends. Like, you just have to, and everybody should support one another so we could grow as a group. You know what I mean? So it's really not even a competition thing, but it's really easy. Like, I've been DJing 2 years, and for me to be able to touch and do the things that I've done in 2 years is like unheard of. So, you know, I can only imagine what other things I get into, because, you know, our generation now is more of a entrepreneurial, you know, do it yourself, be your own boss type of, you know, generation. And I feel like that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? Because we're taught, we're drilled, go to school, do this, do that, and that's fine, but you still end up having to pay student loans and stuff like that. So really, it's like whatever. So yeah, that's my take on it. I'd rather be my own boss if I can. Definitely get the education behind it to better my business or whatever I need to do, but that's about it, not to work for somebody.
I like to hear that. Own boss. That is our generation. Like, we tell them that's our generation right there. That is our generation.
It is. Right.
But just really quickly, what's your social media stuff, Suga Shae?
It's DJ Suga Shae, SUGASHAE, aka the Brown Sugar Babe, and also it's DJ Suga Shae on Snapchat. Like I said, IG. That's really it. Email, same thing. DJ Suga Shae, DJSUGASHAE.
Okay, and what's yours?
And Instagram and Snapchat, both the same usernames. Mulan V, MULANV official. So that's for Instagram and Snapchat. You can find me on there.
And we definitely got to get you on Facebook and Twitter. Definitely got both of you guys on
I'm
Facebook.
I'm on Twitter.
She has Twitter.
Okay, so what's your Twitter?
Same thing. Keep it simple. You know? Yeah.
Okay, cool. But we need to get you on Facebook. You got to watch this Facebook Live. We live on Facebook. Yeah, like you got to see how you did. And you know, we have the camera right here.
Right.
And then when both y'all get big, I interviewed y'all, so I'm gonna get big with y'all too.
right.
But like, for real, I just thank y'all for coming down to Fort Valley, because it's a great time for us. It's homecoming. I would love for you guys to come down, especially a female DJ, and you get into hosting. And you live in Atlanta as well. We definitely would love for you to come down. I just want to thank you guys for the interview, and you guys have safe travels back to California.
Thank you for having us.